Hey there YouTube, Flaming Creations here, back with another video, and today I have two gloves to show. Both of them are for Carter. The first being this Evil Dead 2 glove. Now this is the glove seen hanging up in the shed in the movie Evil Dead 2. We know what this looks like because within the past few years there have been some photos of this glove uploaded online. So aside from that grainy kind of photo of it hanging upside down in the back, we now have these. So, and yes, it is a left-handed glove. Feels very weird, but one interesting thing that this glove features is that the tips are actually the tips off of the standard, I guess, cheap plastic Freddy gloves that you can get at like Halloween and everything. For the movie, I kind of speculate. I know someone had pointed out before that the tips look very reminiscent to the plastic tips, because there's also photos of the glove that it's actually missing the three index, middle, and ring finger blades. And it has the silver color underneath that the glove originally has. So what I did for this replica is I used that, but I'm starting to question whether or not they did that, or maybe there's some variant out there where the tips are actually a bit longer. Just because of the fact that, like, one of the details was this, the plastic ringlet thing on the tips there. It doesn't seem to completely line up, more so on the actual Evil Dead gloves. It looks like this would be like more so in the middle there, where at least template-wise it lines up about here. And I have the rivet holes as far back as I could have them, so. You never see Ash, or anyone for that matter, really wearing this in the movie, so. This glove has a copper backplate and stalls, but the tips and blades are actually plastic, so I'm not going to move them around too much, but kind of interesting to do a glove that's kind of a hybrid. As you can see, some of the paint there is already kind of chipping off in between the fingers there, but it also has a dome cap rivets, like mushroom cap, so I guess I'll take this off here. This is on a medium-sized leather. I'm actually really happy with how this leather turned out. It's almost an exact match to how the glove is. But in the movie, again, you just see it hanging up in the background. It's a wall hanger decoration, so. You never see, there are no current photos of the palm side or anything, so I just went with this. Kind of going back to, I guess, what the part 1 would be. It's not exact to the part 1, but I just chose to do this. Originally, I had a different glove for this, and I had dyed it, and it was way too dark. On that one, I had actually done more so the part 1 cuts on the index, or not index, but the middle and ring, and that whole section up there decided to unseam itself, so. Also, I apologize for the wind outside here. It was also difficult to try to do a paint match. The base coat of paint is like a very yellow color, and then I did a orangish brown wash over it, so it's not an exact match, but it's the closest I can get. It definitely looks more like it and better from a distance. But yeah, that's what I had to go with, because I have no idea what color or even kind of paint they used for that one. I assume the Evil Dead glove is entirely all plastic, just because of their raised shot. Like, there's pictures of it with these 3 rivets missing, and it looks like there's several layers of paint on it. Or maybe that's the plastic itself that they use. But anyways, here's your Evil Dead glove, Carter. Let me just put this off to the side to get the much better looking glove overall. Really happy with how this next glove turned out. And that would be this Part 4 Production 5 Rivet glove. This is only the second one that I've gotten to make, so. really love and really happy with how this turned out. It is on a medium, newer style 1178 with the strap and everything replaced, but I actually rescaled my templates from before. They were very oversized, where now I actually think they might, at least looking at the actual armature itself and everything, I believe I've gotten it down to the correct scale. So I'm happy with how this turned out. They have solder over top of braze here, so it's very hard to make out some of the solder spills. The pinky, it's obvious to see where it is, the ring, middle. The only things is the index and the back plate in some spots, just because of it's covered in black paint. They are more prominent on this replica, but not exactly sure if those are 100% exact to where they look like on the photos, but the only thing I am not a huge fan of with this glove is the pinky, and the aspect that the leather actually goes out past the tip there, but that is accurate to this particular glove. It also only has one ringlet being on the tip. It doesn't have a ringlet on the stall at all. And also, this is the only part 4 that I really know of. I mean, I might have to go back and look at my picks, but that has brass ringlets instead of copper, so it has that very crooked bend there on the index. The fingers, again, have very good movement on it, but you obviously are not able to make a fist at all with this thing, being the fact that it is riveted 2 extra times there on the back plate, so I really wanted to hold this puppy on there. But no, I am extremely happy with how this glove ended up turning out, so trying to show some other things here, I guess. Maybe come around this, and my arm will not bend that way. But yeah, you can see the solder spill there on the ring finger, so on and so forth. I'm hoping this glove shows up on camera and it isn't just all completely too dark, but if it is, I have photos of it up on my Facebook page, so. So yeah, here is your, actually, for the first time I think on YouTube, I can actually dual wield gloves. So, if I end up, oh, this is tricky. So, here are your gloves, Carter. I really hope you like how they turned out. I'm happy with how they turned out, especially the 5 rivet glove. So, anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys all... Actually, let me get this glove off so I'm able to shut the camera off in time. I will see you guys all next time.